Alright, let's see if the sound has been balanced out. You know what, I'm just gonna go for it. If it's not fixed, I will fix it in the future. Yo, let's play this game. This is Uncharted Waters, New Horizons 2. Or Uncharted Waters 2, New Horizons. Yo, come on. There are 6 characters. These 2 here are focused on combat, up in the corner, trading, and then these 3 are focused on adventuring. However, the young Joao here, Joao? I think that's his name. I believe he was intended to kind of be a tutorial character, so he gets to, his storyline dabbles with all 3 aspects, so we're gonna go with him. He also has, I think, the roughest time. Like, everybody else gets, either a better starting ship or starting money or starting perks, so he's a good character to take at a slower pace. Also, I'm not reading any of this. The summarized version of this is your boy here is the son of the main character from the first game, and he's being kicked out of his house and being told, listen, when I was your age, I had a shitty ship and I was struggling, and I'm the type of parent who wants my kids to suffer as well. So kicks him out of the house, gives him a shitty ship, gives him like 1,000 gold, and is like, good luck. It's quality parenting. I mean, actually, unironically, I would love if somebody to just give me a boat and be like, yo, here's $1,000 in a boat, go have fun. Wants to send him out to find the secret of Atlantis, which definitely is a real place that exists, so we can find it. And there is no text speed setting, so we just have to friggin' pound this circle button. I'd considered not even doing the intro and just starting to record after doing all this, because it really doesn't give you much exposition. It's mostly explaining how to play the game and wandering around town for a bit, but it's still fun. Alright, so let's go back to the cafe, which is not a bar. Because this is a good Christian game when we don't condone drinking. He said that 1,000 gold is a lot of money for a bar to make, but it's actually not a lot of money whatsoever. It just really shows the wealth discrepancy between the working class and the nobles, am I right? I'm sure that gets better in the future. Looks like 15th century problems are today's problems. Speaking of today's problems, I'm not entirely sure what prompted me to want to try and do a Let's Play. It's probably my midlife crisis, just struggling with the fact that I don't know how to be an adult and trying to hold on to my youth. Or maybe I'm just bored. It's a mystery, man. Alright, so we're picking up our ship here. We'll go ahead and check it out. Starts off with Caravella Latina named Hermes II. Hermes the Second. Hermes Jr. Whatever. The stat screen is a bit complicated, so we're just gonna skip it for now. We'll deal with that as it is relevant. And we'll hit the item shop. They got a sword for us. Go ahead and equip our poke stick. Had to hit that Diet Pepsi real quick. And I believe you go here, and it's gonna tell you to go pick up. I think his name's Enrico from the Round Earth Society. Will be another crewmate that joins you, storyline crewmate. I believe in the Japanese version he was a priest, and since that didn't fit with the good Christian values of the 15th century, he was changed to a scholar and is looking for Zipangu, which is definitely a real place. I actually don't know if that is just what the Far East was known as back in the day, or if it is a fake name that was made up so that you don't immediately know where it is, but one of the overarching goals in this game will be to take him to Asia, and that will take a bit. Let's see, I think the only thing left to do is we gotta go visit our mother, and like a true player, we're gonna start our day at the ripe time of 10 p.m. That's when gangsters start their day. We'll go over here, and she'll be like, listen, I think it's bullshit that you're being sent with only $1,000, so I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you my prized possession. It's like some jewelry. I mean, as soon as all the storyline gets out of the way, we're gonna get... There we go. Give a little kiss, and we'll get out of here. Alright, so now it's dark, so everything's closed, so we're gonna go back to the inn. Dude, wouldn't it be cool if you could just sleep 10 hours until 10 p.m., go visit your mom for an hour, and then just immediately get another solid 9 hours of sleep so you can start your day at 8 a.m.? It's like a little life hack. Nobles are allowed to just sleep for 16 out of the 24 hours a day. Alright, and we will sell the jewelry that... Whoops. Oh, we don't want to buy stuff, we want to sell stuff. Do I look like I have money? And we'll just hit the MLG Pro Gamer tip number 1 of this series, and you say no the first time, and he will offer you more money for it. And that's actually going to be significant because of what's about to happen next. gonna go get ready to leave and have a little cutscene here that kind of talks about your crew members and their roles. So he's like, you don't have money and we have to feed people, so we need to figure out how to make money. And everybody's like, but how do we make money? And he's like, yo, we can just trade, baby. He tells you to buy the specialty. So he'll suggest buying rock salt here and selling it in Seville, which is the correct pronunciation of Seville. If the internet says that I'm wrong, don't at me. And we'll make him the bookkeeper, and then Rocco gets put as the first mate, which as soon as we'll check out some of the roles here. Actually, so Rocco is our first mate. He has, I mean, honestly, he's just a beast. It's probably the best thing that Joao starts with is Rocco as a first mate, because he is top tier. I don't think there's a character with higher combat and sailing stats in the game, and it takes a very long time to get that high. It starts with celestial navigation and gunnery, which are those icons there. So the sextant means that he can use auto sail if you put him as your first mate. And then Enrico got put as our bookkeeper, and he has accounting, which are those little scales, which will help us find the best places to trade. And then actually, there's one more skill that we can talk about. Joao has negotiation, which is the little handshake, which we'll see in action in just a moment. So we're gonna buy some rock salt. Enrico said to try and buy it for around 40 gold, so that's what we're gonna try and do. So they want 45, so we're gonna hit them. We're gonna offer him 40 and see what happens. Alright, so what just happened there, that little banter at the bottom, because Joao has negotiation, he can get a lower price than people without it. So normally, if I would have put 40 in, the dude would have said, hey, I can't sell it that low. And I would have just had to keep putting in prices until I gave him one that was good for him. The price that he offered was 44, so a character without negotiation would have bought it at 44 pieces. And because of negotiation, Joao can bring it down to 42. So that's roughly how it works. And we have 60 spaces left in the ship. I'm going to fill it all up with rock salt. See, I think you see your gold here. On this page, yeah. So it brought us down to 2K, which is fine. Because Seville isn't that far away. If you don't already know, I would suggest buying less and buying more supplies and food for your ship, but it's right over here. And I'll go ahead and stop here. And it is nighttime, so let's rest. I'm trapped. Oh, there we go. Okay. The NPC block is too strong. And each of the NPCs will give you a tutorial about things if you need it. We will go ahead and we will sell. Actually, before we do that, I'll demonstrate some market mechanics here. So you'll see next to the money bag, the rate is 101%, and you can see the prices here. When you buy from a port, this will go up, and the rate will go up, and everything will be more expensive. And when you sell to a port, it will lower their prices. I don't know. So basically, you want to try and sell when the rate is high and purchase when the rate is low. So we will sell goods before buying goods. And so we bought it for 42, so we're making 22 per rock salt, which is not bad. Can't complain. It's free money. And porcelain is now dropped to 110 because the rate is now 98% instead of 101. So we'll get some of this. We'll negotiate. Yeah, you tell him, Joao. Joao? Yoho? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to call him Joao. And like most of the things in this game, I'm going to pronounce it with a white guy accent. So if that bothers you, you can just put it in the... You can file a complaint and you can put it... I'll read it. I won't read it. I think 50 will be good, and I think that 700 gold should buy us enough food to get to where we're going next. But where are we going next? Well, if we go here, check our log of goods, because he's a bookkeeper and he has that accounting ability, out of all the discovered ports that are in the Mediterranean and Northern Europe that you start with, he'll know the prices. And he says Venice is the place to sell the porcelain, so that is where we're gonna go. Yo. No, thank you. We will stock up. And let's see. How are we doing on time? I think we will get to Venice, and then we will stop for the first vid. Oh, look at it. There's people. Oh, we found a port. I'll check that port out later. It's cool. You can see all the other NPCs and stuff. Actually, our ship is kind of slow here since we're still a new sailor and we haven't really leveled up by sailing yet. So it is actually going to take a bit to get there. Yo, what's going on? Oh, we found a stowaway. So basically he's given us a fake name. And apparently his name means Saturday tomorrow. Domingo mañana. So we got 7 food left. Coming up on the boot of Italy here, and we just sail around it. Oh, we should probably get some food. We'll stop here. Nice. Getting those level up. Yeah, at the start, just sailing around and going places will level up your navigation and sailing and whatnot, which is a good thing to do before trying to go out and adventure and explore places. If you didn't already know where Venice is located because you're like me and were raised with a an American education system, then you can use the autosail command, which you would do here, and then check it, and you can sail from the list, but it's just right up here. Hey, Ragusa. And so we are hitting Venice at about the 20-minute mark, so this might be a good place for me to call it. Which is actually a good idea because my controller just disconnected, so let me fix that, and I'll see you on the next one.